Hello everybody, my name is Elliot and I'm from hahagarden.com. Today I'm going to show you 5 ways on how to propagate the Torenia plant. Now the Torenia plant is also sometimes called the wishbone flower because you can see here the 2 stamens in the flower unites their antlers and makes it look like a wishbone here. Right here. Looks like a wishbone. Anyways, there. So there's actually 5 colors of the Torenia: white, purple, pink, blue, and yellow. But we only have 3 here at the office: pink, purple, and white. Over there. Yes. But the first way we're going to show you is called seed germination. What we do, you can see here, there's these little withered or dead flowers. These aren't going to open anymore. So what we can do is pluck these out. There we go. Now inside this there are some seeds. You can't really see it, I don't think, but there are some seeds. They're very tiny, so I wouldn't be surprised if you can't see them. But alright, so there are the seeds. This is the pod where the seeds came from, and here are the actual seeds. As you can see, they are very tiny and very hard to see, so I'm using my hand so you can see it better. Okay, so now we're going to put the seeds in the soil. So you could use these things that you can buy at our shop. You could just put 1 or 2 seeds, or as you can see, it comes in multiple different colors. Or you could just put it in here and just put it in like Gordon Ramsay salting a steak. Yeah, because they are very hard to put in. So you can see here. So you can see here, all of the seeds are here. So you can see the tiny seeds. They look like bugs, but those are seeds. So this is what happens after a while. The soil we're using is called seedling mix. So we're using that. You can see there. So this is what it looks like after like a few weeks. It's supposed to flower in like 10 weeks. So I don't know why this guy is showing itself, but he is. So that's nice. So you can see very tiny. Okay. So now we're going to use another pot. We're going to use this tiny guy. So you can see the seeds here. Just take a fingerful. Yes, that's now a word. Just take a fingerful and then just sprinkle it on here. Let me add a tiny bit more. Okay, so now we're going to add some soil on top, because if we just water it without covering the seeds, the seeds will just get washed away. So we just take a little bit of soil and just sprinkle it on. There you go. Now I need more for this one. There you go. Then now they are okay. So now we're going to mist them very lightly, so you can see here. So the reason why we're misting it is because we don't want the seeds to wash away. So we're just going to mist this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the first way. So now it's time for the second way, which is called tissue germination. So what it means is that we take a paper towel from like your kitchen, we put it into like a plastic container, right here. Now what we do is wet it by taking this. We shall wet it. Okay, so it's just damp. So now we're going to add the seeds. You can see here, there's lots of seeds in there. Come on, focus, camera. Focus, please, camera. Do us justice here. Camera! Okay, the camera finally decided to focus. So now, you can see all of the tiny seeds. Alright, we're going to use this. Let me take this out. And I'm going to put it in here. Where's the opening? Here. Oh, that's a better shot. See? Yeah, now you can see it even if it's not focused. There. That's a lot of seeds. So now we're going to just slide that into it. Oh, we don't. Okay. Oh. That's a lot of seeds. Let's see. Can you see the seeds on camera? I think you should be able to. Oh, and there's 2 more seeds. Get away, you're not seeds. Okay, that's good enough. see them? Please tell me you can see the tiny seeds. That's a lot of seeds, you can see all of them. So here, let me get one that we have germinated a few days ago. So you can see there was some green on there. So it is sprouting. Can the camera see that? I can't tell. I don't think you can. It's fine. Okay, let's just move on. But first, you guys need to cover it as well. Okay, so you don't even need to like re-water it, because of course if it's like sealed, then the water has nowhere to go, so it'll just keep on dropping back down. So that's done. Alright, we're back. So now we're going to show you how to water propagate, kind of. We're not going to do all of the like specific things. We aren't going to like show you exactly how to do it, because we've showed you before. Yeah, so this guy's starting to root after 2 days. Right here, only one roots, but that's fine. I'm sure these guys will root eventually, just not now. Okay, so now we're going to like cut a branch and put in here. But while trying to find one, I found this guy. This guy is a perfect example of what a statement is. You can see the two statements connect the anther and makes it look like a wishbone. It is perfect. So yeah. So thanks, Mister. Now, I think we should go for this guy, because you can see all of the leaves, well, not leaves, all of the flowers died. So we're going to go for this guy. So we need a clean, sharp knife, not knife, scissors. So we're going to just cut right here. Yeah. Now we're going to cut more. We're going to cut these leaves. Okay. So now we're going to trim it. So we're going to cut it like here. I suppose that should be good. Okay. And now we're going to cut some of the leaves. So right here. Right here, and right there. Now I think we should cut a tiny bit more. So this one right here, and this one. Right, and now I'm going to get rid of the flowers right here. There you go. Oh my god, why am I so bad at scissors? There. Okay, so we've made this guy no leaves. So now we're going to just pop in there. And in 2 days, maybe we will see some sprouting, some rooting. Yeah, some rooting. So yeah. So this is it for the second way. Now let's go on to the third. Alright, we're back. So it's now time for the third way to propagate soil propagation from cuttings. So basically what you want to do is basically the same thing as the water propagations. You like cut the branch and you cut everything else. Make sure when you cut the branch it is a little bit below a knot, because the roots will grow from the knot, as you can see here. So we're going to try to find one. So make sure you have sharp and clean scissors like this, because you don't want it to like here. Let me grab one that we're not going to plant. Not that one. So basically, if you like pinch it here and you can see it like tear like that, then it might not grow. If it's like tore, like let me show you again. If it is torn like that, you can see like a little layer of the thing. It might not grow. So we want to use clean scissors, because there's a chance your nails might not be sharp enough. So let's see. I think, let's see here. Yeah, it's so bushy. This one might be a one. Yep, this one. I'm going to choose this one. So just cut a little bit below the knot. Now you just cut like this, right? Cut like this. Okay. So now we're going to just dip it into the rooting powder, like so. Now we're going to put it into a hole, and that's it done. So now we want to water it, like so. Okay, that should be good. And yeah, this is it for the third way. Let's go to the fourth way. Alright, we're back for the fourth way. This way is called cutting from the branch that has roots at the bottom. A mouthful. Anyways, so with my So basically, what we're doing is that we're cutting the branch as roots at the bottom. We're not cutting this one because the roots are too small, but we're going to be cutting a different one. You can see roots there. Okay, so we're going to be cutting this one specifically. So we need some scissors. Okay, so now we're going to cut the thing. So we're going to cut it right here. So like that, right? So we're going to cut it. So let me put the scissors in the soil. Now we need to cut it. Ah, so hard. Did it. Okay, so now we're going to just put it into the soil that I dug down. We're putting it very long because there's roots, if you can see here. Let me grab this thing, the point. You can see there's some roots here, so we want to see if we can cover that up. So now let me grab this thing right here. Okay, you can see it's our roots. So now we're going to see. Okay, now we're going to do this. Trying to shake it in. Shake them. Okay, so this should be done. This is actually the fastest way. Alright, so this is done. So now we shall need to over it. The reason why it's bent like this is because earlier it did not have space. You can see how it bends like that. It's because it did not have space. So it's fine. Fine. So you can see it's just fine. It's still healthy. So it will eventually straighten upwards because it will follow the sun. And now it actually has the proper lighting. Proper space to go upwards. So yeah, this is it for the fourth way. Now we shall go for the fifth one. So here is the fifth way. We're going to use branch to sprout roots by using toothpicks. So how it works is that you can see here, this guy fell, but he isn't broken yet. He's still attached. So he just fell. We didn't see it. Fell, and then he rooted and then came up over here. Okay, so we're not going to disturb him because he's fine. So you can see here there is okay, so you can see here this one's broken in the same way. So we're going to use this guy to sprout some more roots. So what we're going to do is like push him, well not push, but like push him very gently downwards, right? Then take a toothpick. So take a toothpick with this like that. Make sure you bend it like that. Take a toothpick, then just like this. All that you want him to be. So you just push it in like one. Toothpicks, behave yourself. Okay, so you can see I have used a toothpick to pin the branch to the ground so that it can root, because it will only root if it's near the soil. So now we're going to cover it with soil. So now we're just going to cover it like this so that you can't even see. Oh, you can still kind of see it. There. Okay, so now that this is the end of the video, there's some interesting points I want to make. One, the Torenia is actually edible, so you can use it to garnish your desserts and make your dishes look fancy. 2, it can grow 6 to 12 inches. 3, you need to put it in some shade if you're growing it because it will burn if you leave it in the sun. So currently just an umbrella above us, not that it's very hot out here because it's like, yeah. Okay, number 4, the soil needs to be rich and moist, but it cannot be wet, because if it's like if it's very wet, then the Torenia will start to develop fungus. So you need it to be moist and rich, but not soggy wet. Number 5, it will bloom in 10 weeks. So number 6, it is a perennial plant, which means you can keep it forever if you take care of it and keep on propagating it. Number 7, you need to use potting mix in order to grow it. Number 8, it is good as a border. Like, yeah, it's good as a border. So I think that's all I need to tell you. Yeah, I think this is the end of the video. Goodbye!